Welcome back to Gran Turismo. I'm sorry, that was horrible voice crack. Why do we have everyone for one? Did I already change the oil? I already explained to you guys what we're doing. Yeah, we're doing this. Yeah, we're doing this. Alright. This one is actually only 7 races instead of 10, so it's not actually going to be that long, I think. Le Mans. I like how everyone here says LM. Brother, my car is LM. I think my car is the definition. Okay, that's enough. Next, my friend. What's next? I didn't see what the races were actually. I wasn't focusing on it. Laguna Seca. Yes. Very nice. Okay, this one is really deep. one part of started at the start. The Dunlop game. The sponsorship technically is still good. How they can control the higher shape. It's not an issue. Dunlop they didn't remove their sponsorship for that. Technically, it looks like it should be game. The endurance team of Ferrari is so much better of course, Ferrari. I want Ferrari to win one more again. For 2020, for 2027. The reincarnation of Portugal up there. Alright, very nice. Yeah. Like Matt Damon. We bring back Ken Miles from the dead. Yes. So that Ford finally win. What the fuck? Why are we on test course? Why are we here? Can't even hit 399. even if it's not like road legal, if it is for made for motorsports like circuit racing, so include that with what car has the most stuff. There. skip this one? I don't actually. Is this what I think it is? Terminate race? No. I don't want to do it. No offense. Honestly, if you have the correct card, this server is oh my god. Skipping this race. I know it sounds, you know, it's like I'm sabotaging myself, but I did just win the last 5 races, so no, I don't care. I'm not participating in this shit, brother. Now here's the 7 laps. I am interested in doing this because this is 7 laps. 7th race for 7 laps, and I'm pretty sure this is yeah, this circuit. will go for it, but we need harder tires. Because I have no plans in pitting anytime further. I would just love to say that. Tires, nice. So we have super slick, medium slick, and super slick. Another time, boys. We're gonna end either way. We have 1,000,000 credits. Very nice. Alright, let's see our championship car. I know it's one of the ones that we competed against. It's the Castro MR. This is an MR. I mean, it's alright. Yeah. It's alright, right? I'd rather have the Supra. I'm sorry, the Supra looks more cool. Of course, we also have the NSX. I have another NSX for some reason. I have no idea why. Hell, I even have a Mini Cooper. This is what the Brits drive. I have no idea why I have it. Anyway, alright, cool. So after that, we are now going to go to the professional league. Right, so we have British GT Car Cup, GT World Championship. This is 10 races. That's Monaco. So I think these are the ones that we're going to be doing for sure. GT World Championship, of course. One of these challenges, I don't know which one. NA Turbo, of course. Gran Turismo All-Stars, we'll do that, of course. So will the OG panel. I really want to get a European car. I just don't know which one. Honestly, it's hard. Special. We need a special. I'm pretty sure this one's not testable. Like doing these and stuff. It's an oval. So yeah. So I don't even have anything else to say. So I think what you should do is first, how do you get a super license? Super license. Special license, super license, same thing. These are just a bunch of time trials. And this one is on this horrible circuit, bro. I might not even complete S7. Like, the rest of these circuits are fine. But S7? Oh, maybe no. And this one is just Monaco, man. Rally license. Also get these. Is that a Martini car? Okay. That's that next episode. What do we have? Japan, USA, German. What German cars can we get? That's Ludwig Audi. PT, meh. Not great, not bad. 328. I get it. You know, they didn't have the licenses for most of these. You know, like they only had limited. They were focusing more on the Japanese cars and most certainly the American cars as well. So technically, those are the two biggest markets. Not much on Europe. You know, just sad. This is just a fake Porsche. I'm sorry. Roof. Man, EA really had to get Porsche license for themselves. And for themselves only, by the way. So, yeah. Okay. What else do we have? French. The French have rally cars. Yeah. That's the only thing that they have, really. Rally cars. So, should I use this as a rally car? How much those cars is it? 300. I can definitely max something like that. So there's one option, but we do have many Lancer Evos in my garage. Maybe I should stand. We also have the 206. This is also another very cool looking car, the 206. Or Renault. Clio. Yeah, Clio. There's a Clio race car. What the fuck is this even for? How much horsepower? It doesn't even say how much horsepower this is. Rather, it seems like a scam. Italy. They don't have Ferrari. They have Fiat, but they don't have Ferrari. They have Alfa Romeo, and it's the 156, but it's not the touring car version. Coupe? What is this? Fiat Coupe? Lancia. Yes, I want this one actually. This is a legendary brand, because I like the Martini livery, the Martini stripes. I love it. Under consideration once we get our rally license. Pagani. The Zonda. What spec does this have? 500 horsepower F4. Meh. People Vantage. Jaguar. XLR. Oh, this one. Oh my god. In Forza I have this car and it's so good. 500 horsepower. We had the Jaguar green, brother. British racing green or like just green? Yeah. Very nice. I like this car. Don't know if I'm gonna buy it. What else we have? Lister? I don't know this brand, but apparently they do have a race car. Meh. I just don't see it. The way it does. Esprit? Why is the logo like that? 350. Lotus fell off. The car selection. Okay, that's a weird ass looking car, brother. It's for 1.2 million, by the way. And it's from Belgium. And then the last one we have is Australia. I'm pretty sure. I was really expecting a brother, this is a okay. This is a touring car, by the way. If you're not a fan of the what is currently called Supercars Championship in Australia, then we're not friends. Because I love Australia. Aussie, oi. So yeah, that's pretty much about it for today's episode. Next episode, I think what we're gonna do next episode is get our super license and probably a rally license at the same time. And then we'll do some of the professional league events, and then we'll continue on over until we finish like the majority of the major ones, like GT World Championship, GT All Stars, All Japan GT Championship, and the Dream Car and the Polyphony Digital Cup, and like the win. And then after that, we'll do rally events, of course. These ones will be very, very interesting to do. And then these ones, again, I've already explained this beforehand. I will be doing live streams of me doing the endurance races. So yeah, most probably what I'd do first, Grand Valley Treasures, probably. Honestly, I don't like it. I'd probably do Trial Mountain. No, Trial Mountain. But I just realized how bad these circuits are. Tokyo Road are 246. And this one is one-on-one. This is a full-length monitor, even if you don't have the that one. So that's going to be it. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all in the future. Hopefully we get to finish this game. Until then, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.